Hello, all. Welcome to the Canuckles show. Pardon my my voice or my lack of enthusiasm. My body is yelling at me today, but we're here, and Miss My dear is with me. How are you doing, my dear?
Hello, I'm doing okay.
Take a quick spin through chat. Castle is there, of course. Chris Persia and Gorilla Random Thoughts. Welcome. All right.
Hello.
So the movie we're going to talk about today is, well, it was a Christmas movie, wasn't it?
It was a Christmas movie. Hey, John DeMarco.
Yeah, I
And
think.
normally it's something that he's seen before. We do our whole back and forth, but this time since he was here for Christmas, he chose this, and we neither one of us had seen it before, but that's okay. We can change it up a little bit. So yeah, it was a Christmas
Oh,
movie, and I think he thought I wasn't gonna like it, which is why he picked it.
I originally wanted to see this movie just to see somebody get blown up, but that was a funny scene.
And we
Uh,
actually were gonna go see it in the theater.
yes.
But because of Robert's back, I didn't want to take him to the regular theater. We thought about it, and the theater with the recliners did not have they weren't showing it then. They only show stuff for like a couple weeks, and because they only have like a few theaters. So, fortunately, we were able to purchase it and watch it at home. So I actually own the movie now because it was $5 more to buy it than rent it. So why not? So now we can watch it every year at Christmas. But yeah, so we watched it in front of the Christmas tree here at my house, and it was nice. So
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It had a better story than I thought it would.
yeah, it
Most
wasn't
of
like a
these,
slasher film.
yeah, most of these kind of movies, the story is usually lacking. It's usually just die, 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 kill, 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 like me playing a game. Um,
Yeah,
but there was actually somewhat of a story to it, which was
yeah,
kind
I
of
thought it was going to be more on the horror side, but it really wasn't. Um, so it wasn't like a slasher film. That's what I liked
it
about
was more like it's more like an action movie with a splash of comedy in it.
it. So the whole premise of the movie, I'll share that part. Basically, Santa Claus is real. He really is Santa. Because of how the world has evolved, people are ungrateful, and um, he's gotten tired of it, and so Santa just doesn't care anymore. So it's the movie starts out with him in a bar getting drunk, and he
Yeah.
doesn't care. Like he's just over it. F off. I don't want to talk to y'all anymore, but I have to do my job because I'm magic and I'm Santa. So he kind of begrudgingly does his year to year Santa duties.
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, we find out that he's actually part of Valhalla because he's a
Yeah,
Viking.
yeah.
Um,
The whole the whole movie had like Viking elements and Home Alone, and then like action panic room type stuff. Yeah, it was.
yeah. We find out that he was a hammer wielding Viking when he was a human.
Yeah,
Um, you know, and this is kind of Santa being Santa is kind of his penance for his uh, what he did during his life. So during his life, he was this bloodthirsty Viking, and then his penance is to be Santa for eternity, which is the exact opposite to what he was.
hmm
So
but because of his past, it played into him
yeah,
helping this girl that they were being held hostage in their home, and so he, decided to undrunk himself, I guess, and protect the girl,
yeah,
and so you see some of that Viking come out in
yeah.
Santa.
Especially if he gets a hammer in his hand.
Yeah.
saying.
But he
Uh,
would have flashbacks to that, so
yeah,
that was
he'd have
interesting.
flashbacks and whatnot, and at the end of the movie, he gets his hammer that he had when he was when he was immortal, and
The same one?
yeah, yeah,
Really? I don't remember that part.
yeah, it's right at the end.
Okay. So maybe there's going to be a sequel.
Possible. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it was a really good movie for what it was.
Yeah.
Um, the story, like I said, wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't.
It had a really good
It
plot.
it did. And the Home Alone sections they kept away from Santa. It was more the girl, like this,
Yeah.
the little girl is scared and running away, and so she sets traps just like in Home Alone, and of course the stupid bad guys of course fall for them because plot armor. uh, but it added an extra little cute comedy to it. um and then but yeah, so Santa ends up uh going on a tear, and the bad guys lose, and Santa blows up a couple of them, and um it's really good for what it was. Like, I'm not gonna say it's Billboard top 10, but it was an enjoyable popcorn movie. In other words, you turn your brain off, you grab a bowl of popcorn, and you sit back and you watch a movie.
Which we did. I fixed homemade popcorn here
Yeah. So
with
it's
lots of butter.
yeah, it's a popcorn movie, is what it is. But it's not just you know slasher film. Kill, 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 kill with no reason. There's they went into made an effort to have a story as to
Yeah.
why this was all happening. Um, I think the bad guys in the movie were a little corny, though. Um, I think
Yeah,
the
because I wasn't it a girl? Wasn't it a woman?
well,
No, it was that man. It was that
the the
guy.
the, the dude, he just he seemed overdone a little bit. But I mean, if you watch any of his movies, he always overacts, so it's not a big deal. It doesn't draw away from the movie, but at the same time, it's kind of like, uh-huh. But the plot and the story progresses pretty well, and it's not like Santa doesn't get hurt, which is another cliche. He's pretty beat the shit out of by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
um but I was very intrigued, and I mean, even the Viking aspect didn't seem off,
No.
right? It didn't seem just out of nowhere he's a Viking. They did a good job of laying that groundwork, kind of, before that became a thing. So overall, I think the movie was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
um
Yeah, it was good. It was and it I mean, yeah, it wasn't like Christmassy. I mean, it was in a way. Um, but it was to me it was more Christmassy than freaking Die Hard that everybody says is a Christmas movie. That's not a Christmas movie.
Die Hard's a
But
Christmas movie, so is
it is
Batman Returns.
not a Batman Returns. What?
Is it Batman Returns that's based around Christmas? I think it's Batman Returns.
No, my
Anyway,
God. No.
yeah, because it's got the penguin in it.
No,
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 that's the
no, no.
first one.
They're not. No, the Penguin is the second one.
Yeah, penguin is the second one. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it had a very Christmas feel, even though it wasn't, like. And then after that, we proceeded to watch all 6 Home Alones.
Yeah.
There are 6.
I didn't realize there were 6 Home Alones, but apparently there is. Yeah.
We watched them all on Disney Plus. I think I fell asleep during the last one.
Yeah. But it's funny, it's comical. Yeah, John DeMarco, there are six. I
Yes.
always thought there was only three, but apparently there are six.
Yeah, there's the two with Macaulay Culkin, which are the best ones. I think the third one's okay though. You said you didn't like the third one, but you realized you had not seen the third one.
Yeah, because the
Um,
one I saw was with a girl, and that
yeah,
one
that one's
wasn't part of
dumb.
the six, which I don't understand.
Oh, it wasn't. So then there's seven
No,
apparently, or maybe
there's
you're getting
seven.
them mixed up or something.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
there are six Home Alones on Disney Plus,
Yeah,
and I don't think they were the last two really. The only
the
one that
last
I
two
didn't
weren't very
care
good.
for, the one that I didn't like was the one where they used the same names.
Oh
But
yeah,
then the kids were, like, younger, and then they were divorced, the parents were
yeah. It was
divorced.
weird. It was
That was
weird.
weird. They used the
It was
same
weird.
names, but yeah. No, Chris, the third one with the boy with the little bowl cut brown hair, that one is good. That one's funny. That one is really funny.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's it's
the
it's
stupid
insane, 6 of
automated
them.
house one is dumb. Um,
I
I
think that
didn't
may be
like
the
that
one I
one.
fell asleep.
I didn't like that one. Um,
Oh, yeah, that's the one where they changed the name. That's the one where they were
yeah,
divorced.
yeah,
Where
that's
they
the one
where they
where
flooded the house.
it's his wife and what's his face and
Yeah,
the
they're
mom.
he's staying with the mistress and
Yeah,
the dad. Yeah, that one's just
that
freaking
one was
weird.
dumb. Um, it was really dumb. Um, but yeah, so it just the movie itself, like I said, was good, but there there was aspects of like Die Hard slash Home Alone slash yeah, it was just kind of a modge podge of different movies, but it all worked, which is
Yeah,
rare.
yeah,
Um, there were some callbacks to other movies, but it all worked, which is, like I said, a rare thing. Normally, when they do that kind of stuff, it just comes across as pandering and dumb. But for some reason, this one came across pretty well put together.
yeah,
Um, the other thing I really liked about it was, in a way, they made Santa human. They humanized the hero, which was kind of nice. Normally in these kind of movies, you have the hero is this, nothing can happen to him. uh Nothing can happen to him, all that kind of stuff. He was really humanized in this movie,
yeah.
and so I think it was kind of good because it showed that he had weaknesses, he had flaws. um so I think that was good. I think if they played it the other way, where he was Mr. Untouchable and nothing happens to him, um, he always makes it out without a scratch, kind of thing, and he knows exactly what to do, and he doesn't show panic or fear or you know what the hell have I gotten myself into kind of mood, because he actually says that in the movie. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
So it's nice that he's not this unstoppable monster kind of thing. And he has doubt, like, can I do this? And then he has to put on that brave face for the little girl, and you know if anything, she gets him through it more than he gets her through it, which is kind of nice.
Mhm.
But it's not done in such a patronizing way that you want to throw up. Um, you
Yeah,
know,
and how he got connected with the girl is um they were having their like family Christmas before they got taken hostage, and she was having doubts on whether or not she believed in Santa, so the parents gave her like this walkie-talkie where and they were like, he's busy so he may not respond, but this is how you can talk to him and tell him, things. And So then Santa was at their house doing the Santa duties, but then what he does is because he begrudgingly does Santa, is he like sees what they've got going on. So he was in like some other room because it was a really rich house. So he was in some other room like drinking their alcohol, kind of getting drunk in the chair, and the other half of the walkie-talkie happened to be in the room. So then whenever they got taken hostage, she got on the walkie-talkie and was like, "Santa, we need your help." And he heard it, and that's how he got involved. And it was kind of like he hesitated, like, "Oh God, oh
Yeah,
God,"
do I
and then he
really
was
want to
like,
do this
"No, I
shit?
can't do this. I can't do this."
Yeah, yeah. And yes, Chris Persia. It was Mrs. Claus that sent him the hammer, Skull Crusher, at the end.
Yeah. So there probably will be a
And
sequel now that I think
one of
about
the
it.
funniest bits of the whole movie that are kind of like that, ha 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 ha, is Santa's relationship with the reindeer.
Yeah.
They show up at the end. Oh, now you show up. Now you show up. Kind of thing, because they abandon his ass. Right? When the shooting starts, the sleigh and the reindeer just fuck off and leave Santa. He's like, "Are you fucking serious?" Right? So, and then after he's done all of this, and he's half dead, they show up, and he's just like, "Oh, now you show up, you motherfuckers." Kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of funny. Made
We
me laugh.
also watched Fat Man, but I did not care for that one. My aunt
No,
loves that movie, but I didn't care for that one.
it wasn't as good. No.
Yeah, Violent Night was better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next year, we'll have to watch it with my dad because my dad watched it later and he laughed, and I wish I could have seen him laughing at it because that would have been in there because he loves Home Alone.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was good, and yeah, we're you know talking about a Christmas movie on February the 1st, but we've been busy, so
Yeah, and I had some uh medical stuff that took me down after I got back from Alabama, so
yeah,
things
he's
have been
getting
kind of
there now.
delayed.
So we're gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try now that we did it on the first. I'm gonna try to get on a routine of doing it the first of the month. Um, so it's my turn to pick next time, and I'll probably be nice and pick something that I think he'll
Hmm.
like
And
Moonfall.
yes,
I think
Chris,
Moonfall will be good.
the present that Blitzen left him on the roof. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like I said, the child friendly kind of humor was with the reindeer and Santa, but yeah, that was the lightheartedness of the movie. And the movie has the ability to appease the action guy who wants things to blow up, and also appease, there are some get you in the feels moments between Santa and the girl. And then there's some laugh out loud moments, like when he goes to blow up the guy, and then he goes, "I have to watch," and he turns around and the guy explodes. You know, so there are laugh out loud moments, there are get you in the feel moments. You really go on a ride throughout the movie, and there are certain points where you're like, Santa's gonna die. And it's better than it has any right to be, is I think the best way to describe this movie. Is it's better than it has any right to be. um if you just watch the trailer, you'd think, oh yeah, it's just gonna be okay, slash kill to blow up, mindless violence for no apparent reason. The movie really is better than it has any right to be for what it
definitely.
is. I think is the best way to describe this movie.
Yeah, we both really liked it. Which
Yeah.
I really thought that we would anyway. So it was a good pick. When I told my mom what we watched, she was like, "Violent Night." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, if it didn't have all the F bombs, you'd probably like it."
Yeah.
So I just told my dad, I was like, "Make sure you watch this when mom goes to bed."
Yeah. So I guess I'll quickly plug a couple things. This morning, a little bit longer than I normally like to do, but I thought that the full cave battle in Eldon needed to be on a video, so it's a little bit of a long one. But if you'd all take a look at that, I'd appreciate it. I am on the road to 1,000. I'd like to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So I have made some changes so that hopefully the algorithm will like me. Um, and so if you wouldn't mind just, taking a look at that, taking a look at the videos. My plan is to have a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the days where I don't stream. And So the next video will be Friday. History with R&R is releasing a brand new series tomorrow morning with Han. And if you would show that some love, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's going to be kind of an interesting look at the Civil War from the South's perspective, because a lot of these documentaries you get it from the North. And so Han is going to be walking us through the Civil War from the South's perspective, which is a perspective you don't get a lot of these days. So I think it's going to be interesting. So if you wouldn't mind, please do check that out. Mary, I'll let you talk, but Mary has some really good gaming streams right now on her channel, Mary's Game Room. They just started, I believe, yesterday. Brand new one with
Monday.
Mark and her, Monday,
Yep,
with Mark and her. So
it was fun, and yeah, it was fun. Very good pickup. Yep. Yeah, so my schedule is pretty much cut and dry. Mondays, Wednesdays. I haven't figured out what we're doing on Saturdays yet. We just got to work on Mark's schedule. But yeah, we'll be streaming tonight. It probably might not be right at my 6 Central time. I'm trying to be consistent and always do 6 Central, but tonight it might be a little bit later because I got to pick up my aunt from the airport, and when I take her to my grandparents, they're probably going to want me to visit a little bit. So, but tonight I'm going to stream Dreamlight Valley, probably for the last time for a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish all those quests. I've been working on trying to get all the characters leveled so I can open all the quests, but we'll see what happens. I may not have enough time to do it all tonight, but the plan is next week, Hogwarts Legacy.
yes.
So yes, so next Monday I'm gonna talk to Mark. He's asleep right now, so I meant to message him earlier and ask him about it, but I forgot. We're probably gonna start a little bit earlier Monday than 6 Central, so that I can kind of nap a little bit, and then Hogwarts Legacy drops for me at 11 p.m. that Monday. So I will definitely stream it for an hour or two that night to just kind of get the character set up, get it going, and then I am off Tuesday and Wednesday, so I will be
So
probably
so at
streaming then.
6 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday, everybody remind Mary she was only going to go 1 or 2 hours. Okay.
Well,
Just
that's why I
just
have off
saying.
the next day. If I have off the next day, I'll either stream for a couple hours, go to bed, and then get up and stream that day, or I'll stream during the night. But I feel like the stream will do better during the day and not in the wee hours of the night. But it just releases, so you never know. I might get
Yeah.
some new activity on the channel. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
All
yeah.
right. And with
So,
that, folks, I'm going to say thank you all for joining us.
and don't forget karaoke Saturday night.
Karaoke Saturday. Yep, that's definitely going to be a thing. Um, Also, like I said, tomorrow, History with R&R, brand new video, and Rambling Canuck Friday morning. We have the new Fortnite video. There's some really funny clips in there. We find out that Canuck is dangerous with grenades.
Hey,
And
Lady
also,
Miss, she's lurking.
and Lady Mist, you're awesome. She was in my stream last night, and Lady Mist always makes me happy because she bears with my stupid ass at 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, so
Okay,
you
Chris.
know, so hopefully everybody has a good day, and thank you, and take her easy, folks. I'm out of here.
Bye.